gonna make a Cuban classic called the Mojito. The Mojito's risen to popularity, especially in the last couple of years, helped in part by the release of Miami Vice. Now, Bacardi spent a whole lot of cash for Tubbs to say, "I'll have a Bacardi Mojito" as the first line of that movie. This is really a classic cocktail that was popularized by Ernest Hemingway at La Bodeguita del Medio in Havana, Cuba. So we're gonna start this drink with mint. Mint is really unique. Mint leaves in the bottom of your glass. Now, the worst thing that could possibly happen here is for you to make this drink and serve it to a beautiful girl, and for her to end up with a big chunk of mint in her teeth when she smiles back at you. Nobody likes that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna protect that mint by adding a layer of lime right on top of it before we start to muddle. Now that we've got the acid or the citrus of the lime added in on top of the mint, we're gonna add some sugar to sweeten it up. And for an average size lime, you wanna balance that with about 2 teaspoons of sugar. If your lime's larger, you might need to add more. And again, if your lime's smaller, you may not need quite as much. That's where we're certainly gonna start this drink. And if you're using a fairly granular sugar, the sugar is almost gonna act like an exfoliant for the lime. And you're really gonna wanna work this into a paste in the bottom of the glass before you add your rum. That looks delicious already. From this point, we're gonna add 2 ounces of rum. And some people use simple syrup instead of that straight sugar. I find that with the sugar, it really kind of gets into the lime and releases some of the aromatics, not only from the flesh of the lime, but also from the peel, which is really gonna give you some depth of flavor to your cocktail. From this point, we're gonna add a full glass of ice. Not everyone likes to shake it, but I like to shake it just a little bit at this point, just to mix everything up in that glass. We're gonna serve it back in the same glass that we started out with. Top that with maybe a little bit of fresh ice. And finish it with some soda water. Last but not least, no mojito would be complete without a fresh mint garnish. And again, you just want to wake up that mint by moving it back and forth across your hand, setting your mint garnish in like so, and there you go. That's a mojito that Hemingway would be proud of.